a schoolyard legend, but we have no idea where it comes from. Is it a myth? Are we misremembering? Or is it a Mandela Effect? That's it. That's what we're discussing. It can only be three. Everybody you know has heard of it, and at one time or another, they've actually spread it. So where did this come from? Origin lore of Marilyn Manson removing two ribs to do solo acts. This by far has to be one of the greatest examples of 1990s telephone. In the 90s, all we had was caller ID, three-way calling, MTV, and a myth could be on and pop. Marilyn Manson, two ribs, by far is one of the biggest. Shock, rock, and roll. Shock, rock, and roll. But the two ribs is one of the biggest. A runner-up is him being Paul from the Wonder Years. Grew up in the 90s, you remember the show The Wonder Years. It actually ended in 1993, and Josh Salvino, the actor, actually paused his acting career after the show ended, and he went on to become a lawyer. A lot of people still believe this. Josh Salvino says to this day he gets people coming up to him thinking that he's Marilyn Manson. Let's get back to the ribs. Where did it come from? Where did it originate? First possible event that potentially started this rumor was a Portrait of American Family tour. October 27th of 1994, he was arrested after his show for breaking the adult entertainment code. Apparently, Marilyn had some prosthetics and was doing lewd acts that broke that code, and he was jacked up and arrested. This had nothing to do with the ribs, by the way, but this could be the seed that started the lore. It's a stretch that this started the rumor, but it is in the wheelhouse of a lewd act, the ribs being gone, a solo act, so you could see where this could go in 1990s telephone game. Word of mouth, people changing it here and there, and we get to the myth that we have right now. It happened in 1994. If we go by Snoop's, the Internet Archive website, they get it back to about 1995, but they only document that it was already a rumor. So by mid-90s, this was apparently already a rumor in circulation. We also have Usenet that have been archiving articles ever since 1980. It was Reddit before Reddit before Reddit. They could only get it to the mid to late 90s, meaning that it was already in circulation and they were just documenting the rumor. They did not have the originator. 1997 article by Rolling Stone, they actually bring up the rumor to Marilyn Manson. So at this point, it's full-blown documented. It's in circulation. It's out there. It's busting. 1997 to 2000, you have email chains, blogs, so it's already fully circulated by this point. So we have 1995 is probably our earliest entry of this rumor. The story traveled throughout the world without internet for years. It is still being discussed to this day. Back to 1995. By this time, you had the tabloids. In the 1990s, tabloids were all the way busting. You could not get out of the grocery store without seeing about 5 of these shits. Magazines like The Sun, The Weekly News, regularly ran this article along with Bat Boy presidents meeting aliens and all kind of nonsense. That just means it was circulating around heavily at this point in time. So we're probably looking at 95 to 1989 when the band started. Probably 90, 91, 92, this is where this thing got originated at. Marilyn Manson himself has went on record, also in his book, and has stated that he did not start this rumor. He was slow to disprove it because it was working in his favor, but he did not start this rumor. Where did it come from? So what do we know? We know it was in heavy circulation by 1995. Probably originated offline. If I were to guess, we know that it happened somewhere in America. With human storytelling, no instant verification, shock value, Marilyn Manson fit the bill. This thing had legs and flew off a schoolyard. If I were to guess, I would say it happened somewhere where he originated the band that before they were big, before they were signed. I need your help. If you remember this story, one, comment when you heard it and where you heard it. I think that there's a schoolyard storytelling legend out there that wants this story heard, and let's find them. I think we can. Let me know. It's us.